Welcome to the Reckoning Podcast, where we stoke a campfire, gather around, and have real-life conversations with old friends, new friends, professionals, and just shoot the shit. Reckoning all things from hunting, outdoors, beauty, entrepreneurship, relationships, life, and more. It's all just a reckoning. We have another year of gift ideas for your hunters for the holiday season. I love putting these together, and honestly, I kind of just went through like our Amazon purchases and everything we bought over the last year and what we truly loved from our purchases. Some of them did not make the list because some of them were a pain in my ass and I was not happy with the purchase. But I wanted to give you kind of a one-stop shop for your hunters for the holiday seasons, whether this is for her, for him, for the kids, whoever it may be. These are fantastic ideas for someone that kind of has it all, because I know if you're like us, we're to the point of our lives, if we want something, we buy it, we get it, and then it gets to be tricky when it comes to gift giving, which is kind of where I am right now with Cody. What do I get him? I went through and picked some things that both him and I and our boys have loved over this last year and really just in the years past, and things that may be unique for your hunter. I also included a few options that are specifically for him, for her, and for the kids. And some of them are honestly just kind of fun things that I think they would enjoy, and it may not be necessarily just to hunting or outdoors, but that's like not just the one thing we love, right? Although it may be the first. If you want to listen to our episode from last year after this one, I'll link it in the show notes. Just to remind you, the show notes are, if you are listening to the episode currently, you open up, if you're not driving, your app that you're listening to us on, hello, and scroll up from where you are, and your show notes should be located as you scroll up. And from there you can click and you can listen to last year's episode, or you can also read the article that has everything outlined. So if you're listening to it now and you're like, oh damn, that's a good idea, but I don't have time right now to like go find it, or you just want me like get specific, like, bitch, can you just send me the link? I got it. It's in the article. All you have to do is find what you're looking for, click on it, and you can add it to your cart. Most of these are Amazon, which makes it super nice, or they are from other companies like Black Ovis, to name a few. Let's kind of just get into it because it kind of is a running list. Some of them I'll just mention, and then other items I will kind of give you exactly what it is, because the name might not be like, what is this? What is that product? And a few of them I might tell you kind of why I love it and why you need it. This is my list for everyone. Anyone under the sun that enjoys being outdoors, these are some fantastic ideas for them. When I was thinking these, I kind of started at the beginning of our year and what we were doing. We were lucky enough to be able to go out in the camp trailer and go camping, obviously in the camp trailer, and go shed hunting. And then also, as you know, if you've been following us, we did a lot of backpacking trips this year. So we added a lot to our backpacks, and these were some of the things when it comes to backpacking that we either added more of so that all of us in the family could have it, or they were new additions. One of the things I love, and it's weird because it's became kind of like my little sanctuary when you're camping and you're backpacking, is our King's Camo 2-person tent. I love this thing. I believe it's 3 seasons. I've seen people use it in the winter, but I don't think you would want to for very long. I love this because it's super lightweight. It's compactable, if that's a word. Cody's gonna tease me. It's compact, it fits well in your backpack, and it's worth bringing. That weight to me is totally worth it. And if you've seen our pictures, that kind of was our spot for like Riv and I when we were on Robert's Roost, or even just when we went and did King's Peak. I loved this thing because it's perfect, especially for, like I said, the spring and summer months. It did really well. And I love that it's got a little spot, like a little fly, for your packs and your shoes and your coffee, for like me making it in the morning. And it's kind of like a comfortable little space. Cody, he's tall, he's like 6'2", and the dog as well. The next thing that goes with that is obviously sleeping bags. you need a good one of these if you're going to be doing it enough. And ours are the XKG Summit. I think they're the 0 degree mummy bags. I know they have a negative 35 degree, but this one's not as, I would assume, lightweight and compactable. It comes with its own stuff sack, which I really loved. That's important. And can we talk about how cool such stuff sack is? Shoving that shit in there instead of having to roll it up and knee it and roll it and knee it. I like a stuff sack. It also has a pocket up on the bag, and that makes it really nice as far as like keeping track of shit in the middle of the night. And these kept me more than warm on all of our trips, and I was grateful for these. I highly recommend if your person is needing a new sleeping bag that is lightweight, has a stuff sack, and made for 0 degree, the XKG Summit bag. You also want to get a really good sleeping pad. I was trying to look, but I don't have the one that I was wanting to look for. It's Cody's got it. I'll link it in the article, but a really good sleeping pad. I tried one for Robber's Roost and it was okay. And then I used it again for King's Peak and I fucking hated it. So I would definitely recommend getting a good sleeping pad. And that's always something that you could upgrade in somebody's backpacking stuff. Take a look at what they have and if they've mentioned anything, if they like it. And I'll put a really good one in the article for a sleeping pad that, tell you what, I climb over on Cody's sleeping pad versus the one I have. And I'm like, you want to rock, paper, scissors this? Because it is soft and it is so much more thick, and no wonder why he sleeps so good at night. Also, when we did King's Peak, I knew, like, I'm someone, when we've done other backpacking trips before, I haven't brought a pillow and you're just using your coat. That is what I used that's what I used when we did Robber's Roost. I just used my coat. Cody's like, you just use your coat, whatever. That's what we've done for all of our hunting trips in the past. I don't love it, but whatever. We're like, you really gotta, every ounce counts. I hated that. My coat slipped and slide everywhere. I was fighting it. It never was comfortable. It was a pain in my fucking ass. So then when we did our backpacking trip to King's Peak, I was like, nope, bitches, bring in a pillow. Like, I will bring a pillow. So luckily, even though my sleeping pad was shit, my pillow was awesome. I highly recommend getting a backpacking compressible travel pillow. And again, these roll up really tiny. For me, it's worth the extra weight because rest to me is important when I'm on the mountain. Let's be honest. Do you love your website? If you don't, I've got to tell you, my friends over at the Tonic Site Shop just launched a new collection of their killer website templates today, and it's giving me all the fills. What I love about Tonic is they give you a totally unique, awesome website at a fraction of the cost. Custom sites like these typically cost more like $20,000. You don't have to learn how to code. Honestly, the biggest sigh of relief, it's drag and drop it like it's hot. These aren't your typical templates. They're super intentional, designed to convert, built with a ton of strategy, and even super helpful copy prompts. So that dreaded About You page can finally be filled in. They're so easy to use and update anytime you have a great idea, and I love that they have payment plans for these websites. Honestly, I love sending people over to thereckoningpodcast.com, subtle plug, because I am proud that it showcases the brand the way I envisioned it, and it truly does convert. Use my special discount code RECKONING15 at tonicsiteshop.com this week for 15% off your new design. Again, that's tonicsiteshop.com and use my code RECKONING15 for 15% off your new design. I can't wait to see what you create. Did I? No. Oh, no, I did. I don't know. Whatever. I had a pillow, I think, one night of Robber's Roost. Rivers took it. Then I was using my coat, and then I realized how much having a pillow made a difference. Then on King's Peak, Cody he kind of gave me shit for packing a pillow. And then King's Peak, he ended up getting him a nice little compressible pillow. And it's the little things that make the difference for your rest, especially if you're going to be doing something hard. Your body needs that rest, baby. This is something Cody got this year for, I think after last year, after a hunting trip. And he got I'm not even going to try and say this, it's in the show notes, but the trekking poles that he has, and they have wrist straps on them that you can easily click in to the trekking poles so that it's kind of easy to click in and click out to the trekking poles. These made a huge difference. And I know since using the trekking poles, it's made a big difference in his stamina as far as going up and down the mountains and also on the pack outs. And I think trekking poles are starting to like be a thing now. You know what I mean? I used to see like a seasoned fox using them, and now we understand. We get it. It's worth having the trekking poles. And these ones are super lightweight. And like I said, they have the wrist straps. We have the obvious that I will always recommend, and that is a Jetboil, so that you can heat up your water for your meals, your coffee, whatever it may be. And it's easy. If you've never seen one, it all goes into basically the canister or where you boil the water. And I think everybody needs their own Jetboil. With that, you know I love my Heather's Choice. If you haven't listened to the episode that Heather was on, we had the owner and founder of Heather's Choice on the podcast, and I just love this company. I totally stand behind them, and it's incredible getting to support a company like that. The reason why I had Heather on is because I genuinely fell in love with their dehydrated meals. If you've got somebody that has sensitivities that you're backpacking with, or you're just more aware of what you're putting in your body and you're wanting to have good organic ingredients and vegetables and fiber into your meals, you definitely need to get Heather's Choice. And I think getting a bunch of these and their packaroons is a solid choice for anybody that is hunting or hiking. Also, Black Rifle Instant Coffee is a fabulous one that would make like a perfect stocking stuffer. I think it's always good to have instant coffee on hand, whether it's in your backpack or your car. And with hiking or actually just hunting in general, having a solar power bank for a wireless portable charger is super important, whether you're charging obviously something like your phone or your GPS or your watch. It's always nice to have that on hand. And a solar one's great because you can clip it on the back of your backpack and it can sit and charge itself during the day while you're out and about. And then when you're ready to use it, then it's good to go and you've always got a charge for your devices. Something that's made a big difference for me and my comfort when it comes to doing activities over the last year has been putting something into my closet or bag or pack that helps keep me warm, doesn't stink, and is just comfortable. Plus it's kind of cute, you know? And that is my merino wool hoodies, and these have thumb holes in them. And let me tell you, there's something about a thumb hole, but then there's a good thumb hole. This is getting so dirty so fast. But a good thumb hole is like it goes through and then there's still like a little cover over your thumb. So it's like, it's cozy. It's wrapped in there. It's like a sleeping bag for your thumb, but your thumbs are popping through. I really love my Mountain Ops merino wool hoodie. They have different grams. I don't know if that's right. They have, what do they have? A 260 gram and then I think a 180 gram. There's a G next to it. Jesus Christ. 200. Yeah, gram. It's gram. This is great for your mid to late season hunts and sports and backpacking and hiking. Again, I like wearing this to be able to layer with and then also just wear by itself depending on how things are. And I honestly wear this all year round. Pair it with your shorts or obviously whatever you're in for your camouflage. And it layers really well. Plus, like I said, if you've heard Cody and I talk about the power of merino wool, is that shit don't stink. And that comes in handy when you're back in the woods and your day's out from showering. I love my merino wool hoodie. And if you're looking to get someone something that will just kind of add to what they already have when it comes to camouflage or gear, I think doing this is super important. And if you're someone that's introducing someone to outdoors, or maybe they're not complaining, but like they're saying they're getting extra cold, this is definitely something that I'd get for your girls. I would say getting a Garmin InReach is super important, especially if you're someone that's going to be somewhere that you do not have service. This is obviously like GPS, and then it works off the satellite. You can put so many contacts in there and you're able to do a plan. And the nice thing about this is you can do it from like month to month kind of a thing. So if you're going on a trip, then you pay for that month. I think it's like $30, and you're able to text out to those contacts in your list and receive texts. Plus, I think there's the SOS button on there. For me, this I kind of came across as far as like hearing someone's story that had lost their spouse, that they were wishing if they would have been able to have something like this, that it could have came in handy. And kind of just listening to that was something that I told Cody that is definitely something we need to get. And it made me feel better for not only his trips, but the trips that him and I do by ourselves. When someone else has our kids, we can kind of check in with the kids or let them know how we're going. Or if something, God forbid, was to happen with the kids, they can notify us, and vice versa. Like as a family, just it's having that extra comfort. And we actually use this too, not only as like a safety measure, but when we were on Cody's black bear hunt, we didn't have service and we were able to text our friends off of this, letting them know that we had the bear down, and they were able to come help us with the field care of his bear. When it comes to other things that I like for staying cozy and performance, I love our Vortex Game Trail Hunt socks. Again, I think these are merino wool as well, and we have a couple different pairs of merino, I'm saying the O, socks. But these Vortex ones, I think we got a pair at the expo that was in Salt Lake City in February, and then they were so good we ended up ordering Cody another pair and me a pair, and I definitely think we're going to be getting at least Cooper a pair. They need to make a smaller pair for the little ones, but these are just, I don't know, they're just comfortable. There's something about the way they did it. Well done, Vortex. They are my most favorite comfortable socks, and again, these are socks that you can kind of keep on hand and keep wearing as you are out for a few days. Phone scope. This is a phone scope adapter. I'm sure most of you have seen this, but obviously you click it. It's like a phone case for your phone, and you put that on, and then you're able to adapt that to your scope and be able to clearly see what is on there. We have a really cool video I'll have to post of us using it, and just how freaking clear it is incredible. That makes a kick-ass gift for someone that already has the scope and all the things, but they don't have a phone scope. They will love this thing, and it honestly is amazing for when you're not only scouting and looking at things, but also when it comes down to actually making the shot and being able to slow things down and watch things happen. It's pretty wicked when you can watch the vapor trail and things over and over again. Something that I got Cody this last year was sheep feet for his boots. So these are custom orthotics for your boots or your work boots. And Cody already has like a really good pair of hunting boots, but with sheep feet, he says the comfort level is a whole other level, especially when it comes to hiking downhill and uphill. He said it's made a huge difference. These are pretty fun too, because you order it. You can even do a gift card for them, but you order it, they send you a box, you press your feet into it because it's custom, and then they make it exactly how you would like it for your boot with whatever comfort or padding that you like. Highly recommend the sheep feet. Again, this is kind of one of those things for someone that already has all this stuff, but just help elevate their game. If you're somewhere that you're able to use trail cams, or obviously in your trail cam season, I would say a trail camera box, kind of like a little security box, is a great add-on to something if they don't already have that. It's just more of like a metal box to help protect it, to try and help keep the assholes away. When it comes to trail camera things, if you've got somebody that loves their trail cameras or they're always checking on them, whatever, when the time comes, this is something that my husband, Cody, got from my dad a couple Christmases ago. And I kind of was like, okay. And Cody was like, do you know what this is? I was like, what is it? He's like, it's a battery, Daddy. I was like, please explain. And why are you so excited about a box that holds your batteries? This thing actually did turn up to be pretty cool, and leave it to my dad to find something super unique and cool for Cody. It holds, I think, like 230 batteries in there, from your AA's, your AAA's, your C batteries, D batteries, 9-volt batteries. There's even spots for like your little watch batteries, and it's a waterproof case, and both sides, it has little slots, which actually gets my little organization heart happy. Little slots designated for each battery size to make it easy organization. And again, it's a waterproof battery case, and it has a battery tester, which is also one of my kids' favorite things to use. It's become one of those things that we keep with us when we are doing trail cameras or going to camp, and we just grab our battery daddy and off we go. It's one of those kind of like as seen on TV things, but that is something super fun and unique that has been used a lot. If you don't know what Hey Dudes are, they are slip-on shoes. They kind of look like boat shoes, I guess, but they are the most comfortable fucking shoes you'll ever put on. And I like having these for shoes to put on after hiking or just out camping. And they come in every color and pattern underneath the rainbow. I actually just got the men's sizing in it because I prefer, obviously I'm kind of boring, just a plain shoe. I don't want a lot happening, but if you're into that, there's all kinds of patterns. I recommend getting Hey Dudes. This is something that I always try and get for my boys, including Cody, every year Christmas, because it's something that they always wear. They look honestly really nice with anything. And again, they're just a comfortable shoe to be able to slide on after you've been out hiking all day and kind of ride home in. So you can, there's nothing like taking your hiking boot off, right? Like it's just like, it's kind of like taking your bra off. Orca coolers or Lifetime coolers. We love both of those. We like the little mini Orca coolers for our vehicles and the side-by-sides, and then the Lifetime coolers are our favorite coolers when it comes to a bigger cooler to take with us camping. They've lasted all kinds of seasons in the heat. A cooler is always a good option. If you listen to our episode about taking good pictures for outdoors, something that is a fun, different gift would be a lightweight tripod for your phone that has a remote. This kind of condenses into like a little stick, and it can be used for a tripod that can be mini. It can go up to like 6 feet, or you can extend it and use it as a selfie stick. This is just something fun that you can throw in your backpack that, again, I know every ounce matters, but depending on what you're doing, something you just throw in your backpack and you've got it so that you can get pictures of your experience or just be able to capture things if you're by yourself as well. The next group of things are kind of random things that we love for camping or just around the house. And that would be cornhole. If you've camped with us, you know. I also say if you already have a cornhole board, then you can upgrade your bags. That would make a great gift to, I found some American flag bags that work really awesome, and it comes with a carrying bag. Also, we have battery lights for underneath the hole that illuminates it. And I don't know if we've ever had to change the batteries on them, but it's super easy. Just click on and off, and that makes playing at night really fun. And then also a carrying case for your cornhole boards. So if you're camping or going to a friend's house, you can easily take your cornhole boards with you. Speaking of get-togethers, of course, you need a Traeger. If you don't, do it. I'm telling you, you can cook on it, you can bake on it, you can do veggies. I love using this throughout the whole year, and it makes it really nice not always having to use my oven. As we're like right in the midst of the hunts, something like a meat grinder is always a great thing to get somebody that is a hunter or someone just loves to cook. A meat grinder is something that's awesome to keep on hand, as well as a vacuum sealer. These are kind of like the little things that when you have them, you're glad you do, and then you find yourself also borrowing them out to all your friends. Some other ideas are the utility gas cans, which are like the racing gas cans with the 12-inch hose. We've been switching all of our gas cans over to these. Honestly, they just fit really well when we're traveling, and they are way much easier when it comes to actually having to pour in the gas. And Walker Game ear rechargeable muffs. These are amazing for shooting, and also if you've got kids going with you to shoot. Just anyone in general. We all actually have our own. We were using these the other night, and the kids all brought them up and we all put them on. And what it does is you put on these Walker Game earmuffs, and you can hear each other talking, which is awesome. So you don't have to take them on and off. And then when there's a gunshot, it blocks out the noise. These are the coolest. So if you've got someone that's always going to the gun range or sighting things in, I highly recommend getting these, and even maybe just get two of them. Get two of them so that you can either hand them out to whoever's helping you, or you've got some for yourself. It's always a awesome gift to be able to give the gift of taking care of yourself. And for someone that is outdoors or active, a weighted vest is an awesome option. This is something that they can put on and get on the treadmill or just train in to help for when they're going to be backpacking. With that, also a membership to Train to Hunt is awesome. And there's a lot of challenges, I think, which would be really good for hunters as we move out of the busy hunting season of the fall with Train to Hunt. You should listen to our episode with Kenton from Train to Hunt. But there's a lot of challenges to kind of help, so you don't get the hunting blues. And these memberships, you will literally be training to hunt. And again, there'll be the challenges that are helping you keep your body primed and ready for every season to come. If you're someone that is camping all the time and you're looking forward to the spring hunts, or this even works just great for your house, I highly recommend getting a vacuum for your trailer that is designated for there. It's a battery operated vacuum that fits nicely in your closet. You just plug it in every time your generator's running or whatever you do to charge it. You can easily vacuum your trailer. It fits in between the beds. It has a light so you can see everything. And it just helps the cleanup of camping so that it's always easy and fun to go. And because, we love coffee around here, a Ninja Pro Dual coffee maker. This is incredible. You can make up to 55 ounces of coffee. You can set your coffee like you do every morning. Then, you wake up in the morning and your coffee's made for you. You can do small cups. You can do specialty coffees. You can do iced coffees. What else? You can, and you can change it so you can use pods in it as well. So, just because. Now on to a few things just for him, her, and the kids. Starting with him, I recommend beard oil if your guy's got himself a beard. We really love the Baird's beard oil and shampoo. We, meaning Cody, but I like the way he smells too. It's super sexy. So, beard oil, that's always a great one. A front-facing or a front pocket wallet. Have you heard the studies on keeping your wallet in your back pocket and what it does to your back? Just think about it. Obviously, it's like you're shifting your hips out of place. If your guy doesn't already have a wallet that he puts in his front pocket, I've got one in the article linked that we've got for Cody. Definitely get him a front pocket wallet. We can't do this without mentioning our Mystery Ranch backpacks. Cody specifically has the Marshall backpack. And it blows my mind every time I watch him pack that thing because there is pockets everywhere, and it is so cool to see what that backpack can do, and also the comfort that it brings when that it's just comfortable for him to wear, considering everything he has packed in there. I think these backpacks are worth every penny. If you're like us and you do pajamas for Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating, or you're just wanting to get your guy some new pants, the Mountain Ops joggers are my favorite pants on him, and they're super comfortable and stretchy. Also, I like to wear them, and they're great for working out in. And then as far as working out and just kind of being active in general, the Garmin watch, he has the Venue Square, I believe, and that's been a really solid watch. I also did a couple different gift guides that are specifically for him or for your hunter that has it all. And I have those linked below so that if you want more ideas specifically just for him or your dude that has it all, then you can click those below and that'll take you to some more ideas for him. Now, ideas for her. This is coming from me and my ideas. And the things that I've really loved, obviously everything that I've mentioned, I've really enjoyed. Again, I have the women's Metcalf hunting backpack, my Mystery Ranch. This was my gift last year for my birthday, and I tell you, it's one of my favorite gifts, hands down. All the trips we've done this last year, I cannot imagine doing it with a different backpack. And if your girl is into hunting or hiking, whatever it may be, I can't recommend this backpack enough, especially it fits really well around the chest area. There's no squeezing, and let me tell you, that's helpful. And there's just an organizational spot for everything. And once you have a good backpack, you can't even explain the difference. If your girl is always cold or doesn't enjoy being cold, hi, that's me. I recommend a heated jacket. I have one linked with a hood and then also a really cute green bomber jacket. These are awesome because you just plug into a battery and it legit is like a heated blanket, but in a coat form. And these are the little things that will keep her out longer or want her to go with you because now she's comfortable. She's fine. Speaking of cute stuff, I love the Mountain Ops women's joggers. I think they are the Revive joggers. I did a try on these. You can take a look at them on Instagram and TikTok. But these are fantastic for working out and just lounging. So if you're wanting to get her something cute and fun that she will love, I'm telling you, you cannot go wrong with the Mountain Ops joggers. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know a girl that doesn't love leggings either. I found some Lululemon dupes on Amazon, so you can get them in a couple days if you're like, shit, I gotta get a gift in fast. Anything from Hey Nuts on Amazon, again, it's linked below. These leggings are compared to Lululemon and they're like $25, so you might as well just buy your 2 pairs. These are great for lounging. I've layered them before with my camouflage and also for working out, obviously. When it comes to shoes for working out, again, you can never go wrong getting her new shoes. Duh. I love my Noble knitted runners. I have them in a couple different pairs, and also this last year when it came for hiking and Robber's Roost and I think King's Peak as well, I got the Noble trail runners and they're awesome and they come in every color. So if your girl is very specific about a color, whether she likes bright or nudes or whatever, they have every color under the rainbow for these shoes, and they're fantastic again for working out day to day, lifting, or there's the trail runners that are awesome for hiking and they're super lightweight and waterproof or water resistant. Whether she likes to go hunting with you or she loves to support you and she goes to camp and hangs out, or she's at home and she lets you do your thing, those are all fantastic. Either way, if she's like me, you got to get your girl a Kindle. This way she can read her book no matter where she is. It's lightweight, it's small, and you can have all your books anywhere. I love it because obviously I am nothing if not like broad with my reading. So that way I have my self-development books with me. And then when I decide to take a hard left, I've also got my spicy romance books at my fingertips. I love this, especially for when it's like midday and everyone's taking a nap at camp after hunting or at night just trying to unwind. I love being able to have my Kindle with me at any time. And it lasts forever. I like charge it once a month. A couple random things that I don't think you could go wrong with would be a monthly lash subscription. So if your girl loves her some eyelashes and some goodies, you can do a Rain lash subscription for her. And this would be the gift that just keeps giving. So you can pay for it month to month. You could do it for the whole year. And every month she'll get lashes. And there's always like an awesome little goodie in there. And for my guys that watch PBR, it's Cooper Davis's wife, Kate Davis, whose company is Rain Lashes. There's nothing like supporting awesome people. And then if you just want to be able to get her something to let her spoil herself or some clothes and you don't know what the hell to get her and you don't know what size and you don't even want to go like, I'm not going through that fight, get her a gift card from Vici Collection or Shop Priceless. You're welcome. On to kids. This one's a little longer. I'm kind of just going to go through the list just because these are kind of things that my kids love and are fun. We have ladder ball. That's really awesome to have at the house and then also to keep in the trailer for a game. There's a metal detector for the kids. That one's also really fun. Again, for the trailer or just at home to watch them be little metal detector people. A doodle board. These are really great, again, to like pack with you if you're going to be sitting in the blind and you have a younger kid with you and it just doodles and then you clear it again and it's just a never-ending sketch pad, if you will, and also fantastic for vehicle rides. Get them walkie-talkies. Hello, who doesn't love walkie-talkies? Everyone grew up with a walkie-talkie. You need walkie-talkies. And something that we all grew up with, slingshots. obviously. I found a really cute wooden bear slingshot. And then I also found, this is something that Rivers mentioned, is he wanted a waterproof military watch. And I ended up finding a kid one that fits ages 5 to 10, which, if you know, it's kind of hard to find something for a little wrist. Last year, we got these shooting targets. If your kids are like mine, if you've got boys, we have Nerf guns everywhere. There's 4 auto resetting targets. So they would just set it up on our stairs, shoot at it. When they knock it over, kind of like at a carnival, it automatically brings itself back up. Those were really sweet. I also found some kids neoprene waders with rubber boots. And there were some really great reviews on these. So waders would be another fantastic one and something that can be hard to find for your little ones. Because I even think they have toddler sizes, which is so cute. If you're looking for something to keep in the trailer or just something to let them be able to camp at home, I found a little camp and tent accessories set. This was something that we used to keep in our camp trailer when Rivers was more of like 5 and under. And it kind of just lets them sit and like set up a tent and have a fire and make a little, like it comes with like a little toy Jetboil and all those things. And that makes it really fun for someone that loves to go camping. But maybe now that we're into the cooler months, it would be fun to be able to build a fort and a camp and a tent. If you have readers, my kids always get like a book for Christmas. I found they're called Hometown Hunters Collection. And I think there's like 3 or 4 different books in this collection, but it's basically kids that are going out hunting and deer hunting stories. And I'm really excited to see what my kids think of these. I also, Cooper, our 11-year-old, he is reading Surviving Alone by Clay Hayes and all of Clay Hayes' books. Those would be fantastic for your older kids, your tween kids, as well as last year I mentioned the Meat Eater Guide to Wilderness Skill and Survival. That one's always fantastic for both your kids and you. The Hatchet book series is also a classic. If your kids don't, getting them their own little backpack is always a fun idea. And with that, you could load it up with all the little things you need to get started with a backpack, whether that's like a first aid kit, a bladder, some snacks, a spoon, like all the things that you may need for a backpack. I love the idea of kind of having a backpack put together to be able to go on an adventure. It's always great to get the kids more thermals. I know Costco always sells these, and there's some really good ones on Amazon. Something else that's really fun is getting them a 3D archery target. We have a deer one, and this year they have requested a 3D archery turkey target. And how can you not mention Christmas and kids and hunting without mentioning, if they're ready for it, with your supervision, a BB gun, and obviously with targets. The other thing that I wanted to mention that my kids have really loved over this last year, and I have loved, is a hammock. There's a really great one on Amazon that we got Rivers for his birthday, and is one that we packed everywhere. We either have them hanging out in our backyard all the time and they're out there, or as soon as we get to camp, those boys are finding a tree and they are hanging their hammocks, and mom likes to sneak away with her Kindle and cuddle up in the hammock. That is a fun gift that I think the kids would really love. It's always a great idea to get them their own set of binoculars, spotting scope, any way that you can help to set them up to be able to come with you and help them start their adventures and start teaching them. There's always some great little training tool or something that you can get them that's maybe like a step down from where you are, and slowly start introducing them and let them get used to that. And then you slowly start upgrading them. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done. I'm out of breath. Hopefully this is helpful. The last few things I'm going to go through of like really for real this time quickly. I thought it would be great for some stocking stuffer ideas that work for basically everyone and anyone that loves outdoors. A spoon for your dehydrated meals, Mountain Ops, anything. We really love their protein bars. I'm serious. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding when I say their protein bars are the best protein bars that we've tried. And I keep buying other protein bars. I don't keep buying them, but every once in a while when I see a new one come out, I'll buy it and try it just to see. And like nothing compares to the chewy texture of these Mountain Ops protein bars and the flavor. I definitely recommend getting somebody Slumber if they're backpacking or camping, or even just wanting to take care of themselves and need a really good reset and having a hard time falling asleep at night. Slumber is my favorite. Other things, Pyro Putty is fantastic. Again, just think of things that you can add to somebody's backpack, or they might need to restock now that they're out of the season. Dude wipes, if you know, you know. A pack of SD cards, an SD card reader for your phone. That makes it super nice for when you're checking trail cams. A lightweight backpack mug for camping. I found the best, and it's also really cute. Oh, something I loved this last year is our Sawyer mini water filtration system. It really is mini. It rolls up and mine just stays in my backpack. And I tell you what, it is one of my favorite things. It makes it so easy to filter your water. Cody and I filtered our water so quickly when we were on Kings Peak with these. I recommend, especially as we go into the new year, that maybe you pick up reading or you listen to an Audible book, a book that you could put in someone's stocking if they're into kind of just like shifting their mindset. The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. You know, I can't say enough good things about Ed Mylett. Another fun thing would be a bullet antenna for your vehicle. It's an antenna that looks like a bullet. It's cool. It's black. It's like classy cool. You know what I mean? Also, socks. Duh. Is it even Christmas if you're not getting socks? Chapstick, again, just restocking your pack. A knife, an outdoor edge. We really love these. This one that I found comes with a pack of 3. I think that just makes sense in my head when I see a stocking, a knife hanging out of it for those that are ready. A cowboy rug to keep your neck warm. If you don't know what it is, look it up. A mini first aid kit. Calls, so like mouth calls or like a turkey call or a duck call, a goose call, whatever, that would be perfect to go in the stocking. Sunglasses, I really like my Way sunglasses. They are polarized, and I've also got a couple on Amazon that are really good. Sometimes you gotta have like a shitty pair of sunglasses to keep in like your side by side of your truck or the cam trailer, so if you lose them then it's like big whoop. And then also I found, and my kids have loved it, a camo silk sleep mask. It's the little things. And then obviously just get like your favorites and put in there. See what someone's always ordering if it's something little. Or again, like this would be a really great time to add like a gift card or beard oil or whatever it may be. Hopefully these were helpful. I would love to hear what your favorite thing you got this last year for hiking or hunting was. You could leave a comment on my latest Instagram post or my latest TikTok, and you could be entered in to win a goodie bag full of my favorite things. I've got like a mug, a hat, some supplements that I'm really loving from the brands that I mentioned, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway with these. If you let me know what was something you really loved this last year that made a difference, and kind of what it was that like, why do you love it? Hopefully this helps ease your shopping when it comes to the holidays. I know it can be overly stressful, and I would just suggest to, when it comes down to the holidays, don't forget to support small businesses and shop local. That goes so far. A few of the businesses that I outlined in the episode today or on the article are small businesses that we truly love and support, and we wouldn't mention them if we did not love them. So I always encourage, if you're going to be getting a gift card or shopping for some clothing, do that to support local. And I hope you guys have happy holidays and some shopping. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and review. It seriously helps more than you know. If you took something away from this podcast or you enjoyed it, please take a screenshot of you listening to it or a selfie and tag us on Instagram at The Reckoning Podcast or me at Brittany.long. We're excited to chat with you next week.